everyone, today I'll be sharing the climate change challenges faced by the city of Paske in Laos People's Democratic Republic, focusing on flooding, which is a critical issue impacting its people, economy and environment, and I will also talk about the mitigation efforts being taken. In 2013, Laos suffered significant flooding due to heavy rains across the country. According to the Paske Climate Change Vulnerability Assessment, these floods caused widespread inundation and disruption affecting both people and the livestock. Over the past 20 years, the number of rainy days decreased from roughly 160 to about 115 per year. But when the rains do occur, they are heavier and more intense. This shift increased the risk of flooding. Meanwhile, the hottest month, April, is getting even hotter and flooding now occurs more frequently, especially in low-lying areas and communities along the riverbanks. Firstly, flooding damaged homes, with water rising up to 2.5 meters and making them unlivable, like in the 2000 flood, which lasted for 3 months. It causes serious health issues, spreading dengue, diarrhea, and leptospirosis due to contaminated water. Flooding also disrupts daily life, forcing families to move belongings and making access to school and utilities challenging. With long recovery times and costly cleanups, floods deepen poverty and affect the quality of life for many families. The impact on the environment is that more flash floods affect the Mekong and Zedong rivers, degrading wetlands and floodplains and impacting habitats and species. Floodwaters carry waste and sewage from overwhelmed landfills and septic tanks, polluting waterways. Increased flood frequency and intensity also cause erosion and landslides, especially in mountainous areas. The impact to the economy is that flooding has damaged local businesses, restaurants, and infrastructure, impacting their incomes. The cost of repairing these buildings, drainage, and utilities is very high. Next, flooding also disrupts agriculture, such as delaying planting, affecting crops like coffee, and reducing their yields. Some of the mitigation steps taken is that the government has implemented infrastructure measures, which is building flood embankments along the Mekong, installing mechanical floodgates, and developing drainage systems and catchment area, mainly through the Secondary Towns Urban Development Project. In the community, the local resilience practices also play a role, which is the families keep canoes for mobility, elevate their belongings, and show strong psychological and cultural resilience despite the challenges by refusing to relocate. People adapt autonomously by flood-proofing their homes using traditional knowledge and by sharing information and resources within the community to help each other out. Next, in solid waste management, the Urban Development Authority or UDA operates a landfill site in Banyong, which is 17 km from Paske, and rehabilitation is proposed under an ADB Environmental Improvement Project. The second one is that early warning and planning have been improved, as well as the government has recognized the need for better flood warning systems, emergency response planning. They also upgraded septic tanks and zoning of flood-prone areas. The last one is, in the health sector, efforts to control outbreaks of dengue, leptospirosis, and waterborne illnesses are vital as the floodwaters create breeding grounds for disease. In conclusion, the flooding and climate impacts in Paske show us how deeply climate change affects daily life, from damaged homes and businesses to rising health risks. Yet, the resilience of the people shines through, with the communities finding ways to adapt and support each other. However, it reminds us that while people can adjust, long-term solutions require stronger infrastructure, better planning, and a close cooperation between the government, private sector, and the local communities. Together, these efforts can help Paske build a safer and more sustainable future.